Hi, my name's Rebel Black and I'm the president of the Australian Opal Centre here at Lightning Ridge. I read a saying the other day that said if people aren't laughing at your dreams, then you're not dreaming big enough. And for me, that sums up the integrity and the passion of the Australian Opal Centre. It's a wild dream. It's a big dream. It's a $30 million dream. But it is an absolutely worthy and valuable dream to have. And I feel really proud and privileged to be part of this incredible journey that we're taking. Do you see this behind me? It's probably not a great representation. The light mightn't be perfect, but it's a 110 million year old shark's tooth, or a picture of anyway. It's survived 110 million years. The pressure, the movement, everything that happens in the geography of the landscape forming. Lightning Ridge was once part of an inland sea. It no longer is. It's one of the driest parts of our continent. But that 110 million year old shark tooth is not only a fossil from our history and our past, it's opalized, which is totally unique and totally special, and is one of the most incredible feats of nature that I have ever seen or come across. Not only is the fossil itself incredible, it's only about this big. The fact that it survived the mining process to be able to come to the light 75 feet above the ground, and it survived being dug out of a wall with steel machinery and sucked to the surface with a big vacuum cleaner and dumped in the back of a truck and toddled off down the road to get put in an agitator, which is a big cement mixer, rumbled around with water for hours and hours and hours, and then tailed out down another steel shaft. And the fact that it survived not only the 110 million years before that, but just that process is absolutely extraordinary. And the tragedy is that until the Australian Opal Centre came along, these types of fossils were being sold to people in other countries, never to be seen in Australia again. Our national treasures, our cultural heritage being sold to other countries. Or for desperate miners, they were cutting them into stones and selling them as opal, which of course you can understand. I mean, when you've got kids to feed and bills to pay, you'll do anything. And that's one of the most fantastic things that the Australian Opal Centre has been doing for a number of years now through the deductible gifts recipient program, is people can actually donate their fossils to the Australian Opal Centre and get a tax benefit for that. And it's just stopped all these people having to sell our cultural heritage overseas or cut it up and sell it. It's so exciting to be part of something that's saving and rescuing our history. What we're trying to do, apart from that, is also build a national centre for excellence for opals and opalised fossils. There are 3 states in Australia that produce opal, and Queensland, New South Wales and South Australia. Very proud opal mining history. More than 100 years have been passed with opal mining contributing significantly in some instances to the economy of those states. And we want to celebrate that. We want to create a place where the opal miners, the generations of people who have come and gone through the opal mining fields, people who have had affinities to the fields through their relatives and friends, to be able to come to a place that celebrates the opal and the opalised fossils and the cultural heritage of the towns where that happens. And we want to do that in a big way. I mean, why, when you've got such an amazing stone, Australia's national gemstone, why would you want to put it in a tiny little pipsqueak shed somewhere, out of the way? We want to make a statement. We should be making a statement. As Australians, we should be making a statement. And so that's what we want to do. We've engaged Glenn Murcutt and Wendy Lewin, undoubtedly Australia's leading architects, particularly in sustainable design. I mean, Glenn's a Pulitzer Prize winner, and they've designed us this most extraordinary building. It's 2 stories. It's underground, so it'll be thermally regulated. The air and the temperature of the building will be regulated by the earth. It'll harvest its own solar power and all its own water. It will fit beautifully and unobtrusively into the landscape of the Opal Fields. If you've ever been to the Opal Fields, you know they're a unique landscape. We want to enhance that with this incredible building, and it will. Within the building, there will be spaces for education for people not only from Opal-related fields, but from architecture and sustainable design and building and cultural heritage and history. There's just limitless opportunities for this centre to become a cultural and arts hub for the western region of New South Wales. And it's just so exciting. And you know what? You, my friends, can be part of it. If 1 million people gave us $30, we could build this thing tomorrow. And $30 is nothing. It's not even dinner out for the family. It's such a small contribution. You know how everyone always says, "Oh, if I had $1 for every time someone says something, I'd be really rich and I could do this with it." Well, we want to show you what we can do with that. We want to show you the power of Australia and show you in a beautiful, sustainable, amazing building that celebrates our national gemstone and the opalized fossils that are so unique to this country that you don't find anywhere else in the world. Nowhere else in the world do you find an opalized shark's tooth. And we want to celebrate it, and it'll cost you $30. It's just $30. And we can show you what we can do with that. And you know what? Your kids will be able to come and see an opalized fossil shark's tooth with their own children. It's just amazing. And I really encourage you to click that button and say donate now and put your name down as part of the heritage of this country, celebrating our national gemstone and saving our cultural heritage. Do it now. Donate $30. It won't hurt you. It's not a huge investment. 1 million people, $30, and we can have this incredible centre for excellence. Thank you.